But he was almost treetop level. And when
here we have Clinton. He's gonna get some soup going.
You know, we got to acknowledge Ed Carroll. It's about an 8.5 mile in steep terrain, and he made it in a pair of boots that probably weren't.
Shoot that bear out of the tree up here, Clint.
Take it out, Ed.
All right. I'm glad we didn't have to use this today.
Yeah. This was the scene right before Ed Carroll was ravaged by a bull elk in heat who came charging out of the timber and mauled his body. Today, on October 24th, 1995, here at the base of the summit of Old Pecos, East Pecos, Baldy. This snuff film was filmed by Clinton Dalton, an artist in residence at St. John's College. Viewer discretion is advised, as the following scenes contain particularly graphic violence. These little birds are called camp robbers, known because at first they're charming and cute, and they'll eat out of your hands, and then you begin to forget about them as you make your lunch at base camp. And the next thing you know, you turn around and they're having sex with your girlfriend. These birds are not to be trusted and should probably be shot on sight. Good zoom on it, don't it?
Yeah, it goes quite a ways.
Okay, here's me and Clinton. We're probably halfway down the trail now.
Yep.
How you doing, Mr. Dalton?
Hang it in there.
Feeling okay?
My feet are getting sore.
Feet are getting sore?
The boots are too small. But it's certainly been a beautiful day.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm amazed. I'm holding up better than I thought I would on the squirrel food there, Clinton. And I guess the soup helped. Good. And the sandwich, it kicked in. Sure. Get to the house. There's not going to be much on to play. Ed and I are now standing in the middle of a meadow, approximately halfway between the parking lot and the site of Pecos Baldy Lake, where we enjoyed some fine lunch, some particularly strong winds. Pecos Baldy is the mountain you see in the middle of the screen right now. Look at that cold rocky face. You also get an idea of how far it was to walk, and we're about halfway now. All day we have had no sightings of deer, elk, raccoon, dinosaurs, dogs. No, we did see 2 dogs. This is my faithful hiking companion, Mr. Ed Carroll, brought in especially from North Carolina for some game research. We appreciate his contribution to this expedition. Please make note of his outstanding fashion choice for this expedition. We have passed no other hikers today wearing a Charlottesville, North Carolina Panthers hat.
We hope there's country ham waiting at the house, right?
We certainly are.
Well, I tell you what, when you have one of these in your backpack, it's kind of, you know, it's just temptation, I guess.
Good thing I zipped it up before I turned it around, otherwise.
You know. But he says that's Grass Mountain, so I'll take his word for it. Been here since '72. Probably put a hurting on the elk, so I guess he knows. Nice stand aspens here. Couldn't ask for a better fall day with the leaves under our feet. Nice blue sky.
Got a little bit of southern storytelling.
Even though we're famished and thirsty, bone weary, tired, I don't think we're going to have to send for 911. I think we can get out.
But this would be a good place to land a copter.
Yeah, I think we could. I could get the air rescue down here if need be. Yeah.
Oh, and I forgot about these 2 Coors Lights I brought.
Oh, break them out. What are you talking about?
I thought you were going to snap your neck on that one.
And, so that's Sally.
That's Sally Small for Sally.
All right, Clinton, here we got some elk hunters up here, so we can show them that we were up here when the elk season was going on. And this is the right way to do it. One of these days I'm going to do it on horse.
Two undercover fishing game wardens masquerading as a happily married couple. One riding a donkey.
Probably so, Mr. Clinton, probably so.
Obviously doing some recon work for the CIA.
Yeah, I actually think there's probably a militia unit up there somewhere.
Did you see the satellite technology he had on the back of his saddle?
Yeah.
You don't just bring that for elk hunting.
No, doing a little scouting up here, surveying the area.
Some kind of Bosnia thing going on.
Yeah.
Could be that or UFOs. Mr. Carroll.
Yes, sir, Mr. Dalton.
We've been hiking out here since 7:30 in the morning. It's now 5 o'clock in the evening. I noticed,
You're right, 5 on the money. Exactly.
I noticed there was some blood seeping out of your shoes there. How do your feet feel?
Well, I wouldn't recommend these boots to anybody to come up here and hike up here to this lake. I really wouldn't.
How do they do in the snow?
They're great for snow.
Great in the snow?
Yeah. I would like to talk you out of those. If we could trade right now on the way down, I'd feel real comfortable about it. I might even buy you a beer.
You might buy me a beer anyway.
Oh, okay. No, we had a great time.
Been a great time? It's been worth it?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Been a real nice day. Met some good hunters. 6 different hunters on horseback and good people.
Did we learn anything about elk hunting?
I think we did. If you knock him down this late in the evening, you better leave him.
Better leave him. But take the head with you.
Yeah, I don't know if I could hardly do that.
Yeah.
I think I'd have to sit down and eat the liver like the Indians did.
Yeah, maybe just take a bite out of the heart.
Yeah, have to.
Okay, go ahead. I'll just film you going down the trail here.
So we're almost there. Now we're going to have to title. We're going to have to title
this film.
Yeah.
And we do another hike, we're going to have to do a title on it.
This is called the Elk Hunter.
Okay, the elk hunter. The fall elk hunter. Early fall elk hunter. I think I'm going to sprint through it.
Okay, this is now the Action Hiking in America, New Mexico edition.
Looks like you're right on target there, Clinton.
I got one eye on the trail and one eye on the thing on my
I
foot.
see your future now. You're going to be in pictures, Clinton.
Let me get ahead of you a little bit so we can have like the action.
Yeah,
there we go.
Get the trail as we go through here. Yeah.
Unfortunately, this isn't really the most beautiful trail we've been on today.
No, this will give the give the audience an idea of the terrain that we traversed today.
Yeah.
And this here is actually pretty.
Yeah. You guys realize you have to go through these pedestrian trails before you get to the real.
Some horse shit there, Clint.
Oh, let's get that on the tape there.
Yeah, I think so.
Where are we here? Okay, there's the horse shit I just stepped in.
Well, fortunately, I think it's dry.
Yeah, it looked okay.
Doesn't seem to be on your boot. Yeah. Yeah, horse shit, not like pig shit. Cat shit.
Okay, let's do a little interview here with Mr. Dalton here, and let's get a tight angle of him here. And doesn't look to be too tired. Tell us, Mr. Dalton, how was the adventure today?
Well, I think physically I've really held up well. I've been training weights, running, swimming, horseback riding, and skydiving. And I noticed I didn't feel tired today. It was a long hike. 17 miles is long for anybody.
Uh-huh.
Especially over the rough terrain we covered. A lot of it was very steep. But I felt good.
Uh-huh.
Well,
you forgot to mention the bungee jumping you've been into here, like which I think probably helped a little bit too, didn't it?
Yeah, and advanced yogic sexual practices have allowed me to cultivate my internal energy to allow for that extra stamina you need when you're going to go for the lake.
Well, you want to explain that a little? Wait a minute, I think I know where you're coming from there, Mr. Dalton. Yeah, the stamina thing. Oh, I'm well aware of that.
It's a number of secret rituals transmitted through Tibetan priestesses. It really can't
and with
much more than that.
and with good doses of ginseng. I'm up on that.
Yeah, you need some ginseng too. It would be good to a lot of ginseng tea helps.
And a little Debbie Diamond thrown in there. It can't hurt.
Maybe Debbie Almond, Debbie Diamond.
Uh-oh.
I guess we can't take that off the tape.
No, I don't think we can take that off the tape. Well.
But I'll see you back at the car.
Okay, be right behind you here. Now I want to see how you walk down through here with the camcorder watching. Uh-oh, I thought Clinton was going into the sprint there. Look at that form he has after putting in a 16-mile hike. It's amazing. I think it's the ginseng and the Debbie Diamond. That's the only thing I can attribute to right now. Okay, so Clinton, we're down.
Well, didn't hear no gunshots.
Yeah, you're darn right.
Jeez, I was hoping to hear some. Just didn't see anything, huh? Yeah. What, you figured they're way back in there?
Huh?
You figured they're way back in there, or what? Yeah. Yeah, we thought we got two other hunters on the horses on there, so we couldn't let y'all get back.
And here is the mighty sunset. Where'd it go? Oops. You lose it already? Oh. Oh, isn't that pretty?
before you get down this far down. We got them a nice stove in there, Clint, in that tent.
Oh yeah?
Big camp stove. See the pipe at the back?
Yep.
Don't you know that's nice and toasty? Look at the trucks and campers and the horse trolley they have. Can you believe that? That's really setting up to do a hot ride, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, maybe one of these days, Clint. Maybe one of these days you can come in, Dave, and really knock down some bucks and contact that we never had. But we got some on it, you know?
Yep.
We've done 12 miles, Clint.
12 miles. Show them on the map where we started. Where do we start, Ed?
We started right here,
And where do we hike to?
all the way up Jack's Creek, by Round Mountain,
Yeah.
257 into Pecos Baldy Lake right here,
And then back.
and then back.
Beautiful.
Confirmed 12 miles. Jeez. Sorry.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we offer you the last chapter of our installment for this installation. Ed and I were going to try to make it to the Presbyterian Baptist prayer meeting this evening and Bible study, but it is already 6:33 and the meeting started at 6:30. So, you know, once you miss those first 3 minutes, we just couldn't make it. Instead, Mr. Carroll has decided he might like a Sprite or perhaps a Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew, and pick up some Cheetos and some beef jerky, a little nacho dip, something to quench his thirst and replenish some of those vital nutrients, minerals and vitamins that have been so expeditiously expended on today's journey into the wilderness north of the town of Pecos, known as the Pecos Wilderness. We've really had quite a fine day. As you can see, it's now night. There's Mr. Carroll, apparently pushing the shopkeepers to the utmost of their ability, buying some what appears to be French mineral water. Few people know that Ed is a connoisseur of some of the finer mineral waters available in New Mexico. He's always told me that Evian is one of his favorites, although Vosloo from Switzerland is, I think that has a fine body. We will now, since we're running out of film, leave Mr. Carroll to his purchases, say goodnight to our studio audience, and draw a close to another fine day spent here in northern New Mexico. Maybe we can get a little sunset kind of action. Well, then comes that car that's going to screw up the lighting. Now let's just tone down there for a second. Now get a little bit of that sunset. There you go. Another happy, satisfied patron leaving. Looks like the autofocus just isn't working here. What else? Maybe we can get some stars. Light seems to adjust pretty well. Any stars going on over here? The inn at Pecos, kind of lost that for a second there. This is actually the site of a popular restaurant and inn that burned down about 3 months ago. Oh, maybe it's about 9 months ago now. And they rebuilt this little store. We're down to the last minute. Let's get another shot of my car since we're standing around doing nothing.